Good evening, family. How's everybody doing today on this Friday? Hopefully every single one of you guys is doing blessed, staying safe, and had a great day wherever you're at in this magnificent world that we live in. This is your boy Jaime G. That be this guy right here, guys. For those of you that don't know, I'm the guy that brings the latest and the greatest developing and breaking news in the wild, wild west of crypto land. We're going to get into a little bit of this and a little bit of that. If you're new to the channel, maybe please consider like and subscribe, or don't. It's all good in the hood. Either way, I just appreciate you stopping by the channel regardless. I appreciate you. None of this is financial advice. It's just your boy yip yapping on YouTube, just sharing my thoughts and opinions. Nothing more, nothing less. Now let's just dive right into the content. All right, guys. Good old Grandpa Bitcoin is sitting at 41,840.62 cents. It is up 4.43% for the day, guys. Bitcoin is shining like a peach, looking good as all get up. You know what I mean? We did have some Bitcoin options expire this weekend, right, guys? And it did push down a little bit when it happened, but nonetheless, look at where Bitcoin's at now. A lot of people were suggesting that Bitcoin was going to take a dump because of the options expiring, but so far things are looking good. But keep in mind, it is the weekend. There is always a lot more volatility, less volume, more selling usually goes on during the weekend, so be prepared for that just in case. But where's Bitcoin at now, guys? 41,000. It's supposed to go down to 14. It's supposed to go down to 20K, to the mid 20Ks. Now, to me, it's still looking sexy as all get up, and the overall markets as well. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of haters out there just mad because Bitcoin is doing what Bitcoin does. All right, enough of good old Grandpa Bitcoin. We're going to dive into the main superstar, Dogecoin. All right, guys, Dogecoin right now is currently sitting at 0.2093, which is basically the high end of the 20 cents, almost 21 cents. We are up 2.17% for the day. We have a 24-hour high of 21 cents and a 24-hour low of 19 cents. Guys, if you guys hear any kids, it's my kids. They're jumping in the trampoline in the background. I apologize. They wanted to come outside, so it's a nice day. I had to let them come out. Anyways, volume has gone up by 1 billion. We're at 27.45 billion. Yesterday we were at 26, so that is looking good. But as far as volume goes, it's pretty much cut dry, still the same. We're at 1.66 billion. I'll take 1 billion over millions, right? So past 2 days we've been in the 1 million area. You know, previous day we were at 2 million, and then 3 days ago we were at 4 billion. So we did come down quite a bit, but we have stayed pretty neutral as far as the volume goes in the last 24, basically in the last 48 hours. It's pretty much been the same, so that's okay. I'll take 1 million, like I said, over a billion. All right, guys, so now let's just briefly dive at the charts real quick and see what's crackling with the levels of resistance and support. And I just want to show you how we've been consolidating in a very tight range, plus or minus 2 cents, and I'll explain to you what that means here in a second. Man, trying to move my picture here, not my line. All right, guys, so I moved my line here, dang it. So basically, guys, I have two white lines here, right? My white line moved. I'm not going to try to fix it. My white line was on 19 cents, okay, guys? Right now it's sitting at 0.1870. It was at 19 cents. So basically, on top of this very big daily candle right above Empire. All right, guys, so basically we've been consolidating and trading in a very, very tight pattern, plus or minus 2 cents, right? So we're at 19 cents, right? It'll go up to 21 cents, right? So that is plus 2 cents. It stays at 21 cents, then it pulls back down to about 19 cents, which is the minus 2 cents, okay? So that's what it means when I say plus or minus 2 cents. So it's consolidating between 19 and 20 cents, guys. Basically, for the last 11 days we've been consolidating extreme. So, you know, on July 21st, like I keep saying, we broke out of a descending triangle to the upside. So in technicals, that is bullish, right? We broke to the upside and we've continued to push to the upside, but now we're consolidating, which is healthy and a good thing. But nonetheless, guys, when you trade in a very tight range, right, like how we are right now, that means that it's getting primed for a major breakout, whether to the upside. It's not always to the upside, and it's not always to the downside. But in this situation, I truly believe we're going to break to the upside majorly because of us breaking out of this descending triangle on the 21st. So that is why it leads me to believe that we are going to push up even higher, right? Okay, so I just wanted to briefly show you that as far as us being in a tight range. Now, the levels of resistance and support, guys, are in the red lines, okay? The 200-day moving average, which is our support, which is 19 cents, okay? And the 50-day moving average is the red line, which is on top, and that is our level of resistance, and that is currently sitting at 23 cents, okay? So the key takeaway from these technicals and looking at the chart, we've been trading in a tight pattern, plus or minus 2 cents between 19 and 21 for the past 11 days. Broke out of the descending triangle since July 21st to the upside. Level of support, 19 cents. Level of resistance, 23 cents. All right, guys, now let's just dive into a little bit of some fundamentals here now. I like to keep it pretty beginner friendly, easy breezy. Now let's dive real quick into this here, right? So we have another person, guys, another company that is accepting Dogecoin as a form of payment. We have way over 1,400 companies, guys, that now currently accept Dogecoin as a form of payment. You have the Oakland A's, right? You have on-air parking, right, which is this article that we're going to get into here. We have that coffee company in Louisville that I just talked about yesterday, right? You have the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, the list is extremely long, guys. I can go on and on and on, right? And hopefully soon Tesla. The point I'm making is, guys, a lot of people talk crap, right? Kevin O'Leary talks about how it's basically useless, but it isn't useless. If it was useless, over 1,400 companies wouldn't be accepting that as a form of payment. But that's a whole other video. Anyways, guys, and we have over 1,800 ATMs that where you can currently nationwide where you can go trade fiat into Doge. All right, guys, let's get into this article. It says, San Francisco on-air parking, the low-price leader in cheap deals for airport parking, has long accepted cryptocurrency as payment for their 5-star parking services. Among the digital currencies they accept is Dogecoin, a cryptocurrency that started out as a joke but has taken off, quite literally, to the moon. In an unprecedented move of financial genius, Elon Musk's SpaceX has announced a new mission that will launch in the first quarter of 2022. The DOGE 1 mission to the moon. SpaceX accepts Dogecoin to fund the launch of this mission, which is the first launch of its kind. The world of cryptocurrency is unprecedented, but so rewarding, said on-air parking CEO Patrick Murray. All right, so CEO Patrick Murray says, it's an honor for us to accept Dogecoin here at Air Parking and watch how far this little joke of a currency can go, apparently all the way to the moon and back. All right, guys, I'm not going to read the whole article. If you want to look it up, you can check it out yourself. All right, it's in Digital Journey. I just wanted to briefly show you guys that there is another company on Dogecoin's radar that is now accepting it as a form of payment, right? So the list is probably about 1,500 companies now, right? All right, guys, now let's get into this one here where it's talking about how Robinhood, guys, is it says, let's just get into it. It says report suggests Robinhood owns largest Dogecoin address and third largest Bitcoin wallet. Now, guys, for those of you that don't know, right, there's a whale wallet out there that owns 28% of all circulating Doge. And rumor is that it is Robinhood, right? They came out and said it wasn't them, right? But there's supposedly on-chain analytics that prove that it is them, right? Now, this is in cloud hosting. If you want to do it, check it out yourself. I'm just going to briefly read a little bit of stuff. It says, last February, the crypto community was obsessed with a specific Dogecoin address that happens to be the largest Dogecoin holder today with over 36 billion Doge, which is equivalent to 28% of the circulating supply. It says one armchair sleuth studied a number of on-chain transactions and suspected the company Robinhood owns the wallet. Now the individual has researched the topic again and claims the latest findings help confirm Dogecoin wallet does belong to Robinhood. Alongside this, the person suspects Robinhood controls the third largest Bitcoin wallet as well. Now, he's talking about the third biggest wallet, period, right, out there, guys. That's huge. That is, so it says, on-chain research suggests Robinhood not only owns the mysterious Doge whale wallet, but also the third largest Bitcoin wallet, right, guys? All right, I'm just going to read a paragraph. It says, 2 days ago, the Reddit account published research that claims the company Robinhood holds more Bitcoin than the firm MicroStrategy. That is huge, guys. I thought MicroStrategy was the biggest ones. It says the Reddit Andre is the same sleuth that published research 4 months ago on the notorious Dogecoin wallet, dubbed DH5, which happens to be the largest Dogecoin wallet today. Like I said, it's 28%, guys. All right, I'm not going to really get into all of this. It's a pretty long article if you want to check it out yourself. I just wanted to briefly touch on it, right? And basically, there's proof, right, guys? According to this article here, you know what I mean? He breaks it down and explains, and not just that, that they own a big freaking wallet of Bitcoin as well, you know, and you know that can be bad in a sense, good and bad, I guess, right? It could be bad because it can manipulate the market to go up or down, you know what I mean? And but not just that, they came out and said that they weren't the Dogecoin wallet that hold that 28%. So for them to not be transparent, you know what I mean, it's kind of shady in my opinion, you know what I mean? and they supposedly working on a wallet for us guys. But if you had, you know, in my previous videos, it talks about how much money, millions and millions they've made off of just straight up Dogecoin, right guys? And if you're able to pull your Dogecoin off of Robinhood, they're gonna lose out on a lot of money, right? So I don't know. And what I'm getting at is they might possibly procrastinate on making that wallet come to pass. Reason being because they don't want people to pull their Doge off of their platform, because they make so much money off of it, and it makes them be the biggest wallet, right? With 28% of all Doge. Now just imagine if all that Doge starts getting pulled off, they're not going to be the biggest wallet anymore. But all right guys, let me dive into this last article here, right? It's about Kevin O'Leary, how he's talking about how Dogecoin is basically like gambling. Pretty much that's what it's like on Wall Street as well, right? It says Bitcoin bull Kevin O'Leary of Shark Tank fame says this is why he would never invest in Dogecoin. Then he goes to say Shark Tank star and renowned investor Kevin O'Leary has likened investing in Dogecoin to gambling, and said the meme cryptocurrency may be considered just an entertainment as it has no inherent value. Now I totally disagree guys. If it had no value, then why does over 1,400 companies accept it as a form of payment? You know what I'm saying? So I totally disagree. Obviously he isn't fully educated, right? And they're working on faster transaction speed. They're working on cheaper transaction cost as well. So Doge has a lot in the works right now going for it, right? So he doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to it has no value. It says when you speculate on something like Dogecoin, it is no different than going to Las Vegas and putting your money on red or black. O'Leary said in an interview with CNBC. Well, isn't it the same if you invested in his O'Leary ETF? Right, you're hoping that the price is going to go up. It ain't no different than doing the same for crypto, right guys? It's just we are in the beginning stages of crypto, so that is why people talk bad about it, right? But it ain't no different than Wall Street. It says O'Leary, chairman of O Shares ETFs, noted that unlike investing in stocks, there is no informed decision making when a person invests in Dogecoin, and the buyers simply hope that the cryptocurrency price will rise. It's the same thing, guys, pretty much with, like I said, with the stock market. Like I'll use his ETF fund as an example, right? You buy it in hopes that the price will go up to make you money, right? Yes, there might be some stuff behind it. Oh, okay, what is the word I'm looking for? I can't think. I'm drawing a blank right now, guys. But the point I'm making is it's pretty much the same as investing in the stock market, right guys? It ain't no different, right? But they like to make it look different, but it ain't no different. All right guys, so that's pretty much what I'm sorry, there's one more paragraph. It says the Canadian investing star also revealed that 10% of his operating company holdings are made up of digital tokens, including Bitcoin, Ether, and USDC. All right, guys. Well, that's what I had for you on this Friday evening. Hopefully you found it useful, insightful, informative. If you did, and you're with me to the end, maybe you can please consider to like and subscribe. If you don't, like I said, it's all good in the hood. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope it was informative, guys. You guys stay safe and stay blessed. Your boy Hamid G is out till tomorrow. Peace.